There we go. Going into Search and Destroy on lockdown now. Remember, if they actually win this map, it will be a 3-1 victory overall, and they'll advance into loser bracket round number 10. And that's actually coming towards the end of the loser bracket, as with there only being 11 rounds in total. So we want to get on the more aggressive side here for lockdown. No, it's Search and Destroy. So we'll get on board with whatever team. We'll go towards the bottom team and start off watching Ricky. I've said it time and time again. He's really standing out for me on Fear, going big every single time I've seen him.
Okay, so now he is going to start things off with sleight of hand with impact. Quick Draw Pro and Dead Silence Pro, to be honest, they are pretty standard. There's nothing else really you can actually select for perk 2 and 3. Perk 1, of course, you can only really have Extreme Con, Scavenger or Sleight of Hand, so that is the only thing you will ever really see changed. And to be honest, every ACR tends to come equipped with a red dot sight, so that is what Ricky has got in his hands. And now we are going to see him push in, and he is going to take the bomb. Looking like he might actually be going for a rush into top white here. Yeah,
which is interesting. I don't see many teams actually doing this, so I can only assume that he's hoping to eventually move towards A by jumping out the window. But Ricky there, taking out 2, trying to make it the 3rd. Fizzip managed to clean up Vapes, and it's 1 versus 4, and Killer's going to finish that off. 1 round goes to Fear.
I actually watched their stream when they first started back this lineup, and they did that exact rush. So that is well practiced, polished, and that is certainly one of their S&D strats. So we'll stick on board with them, see how they can play on the defense. The previous Search and Destroy was 4-1, I believe, on C-Town.
Absolutely right, yep. 4-1 to Fear.
Go on board with Fizzurp, see how he can play on the defense. He's just going to push and pre-spray down that left-hand side. Nobody going in there. Going to cook stuns and Semtexes over through the middle, but then opt to nade the top white and not pick anything up from that.
Okay, well, now that he knows that no one is probably going to be down here, I think he's just tempting fate a bit by assuming that there's no one going to be defending this backside, but there is. Well played by Monksy to predict that Fizzer would be pushing around there. Yeah, but it looks as if Killer has rushed the spawn. He's just got a PP90 kill onto Monksy. Monksy, of course, was the player that just took out Fizzer. So now we are watching Ricky. He is in the middle corridor, just making sure nobody can advance through from top art. Yep, and nobody has actually pushed there just yet. I mean, you'd be playing very, very risky if you were just to throw yourself out in the open there. Someone would obviously just test, poke the head out, and then jump back in just to make sure no one was going to be taking them out. Let's see if Ricky can get any more kills. Yeah, if I just bring up the back button, we are seeing a 2 versus 3. Has just seen a player in the top art. As soon as I press that back button, we missed all the action. Excellence and Torres to take on Ricky, Killer, and John. Oh, I can hear gunfire over on the left-hand side of the map. Ricky takes down Torres in absolutely quick bullets there. Yeah. And he's just on the outside, leaving his back exposed to the middle. We are going to get on board with Excellence. He is in a 1 versus 3 against Team Fear, but gets taken down by Ricky as soon as I switch over. But we are going to be on board with the apeX lineup for the next side anyway, so worked out nicely. I mean, the way that Ricky was actually playing that, I consider it a little bit risky. He's basically on the side of a building, so if anyone's going to be on the exterior of that, they would easily be making that kill. However, if someone is pushing into top art, it's a brilliant spot, and providing you've got the support of your teammates at any weak points, then he is relatively safe. So we are going to go on board with Torres for this next side. He's using the extreme condition in ACR, and he's just pushing along, making sure nobody's going to go into top art. I would imagine some form of pre-spray, but no. 3 of them push down this right-hand side. Excellent strength to the spawn. Torres into mannequins. Monksy picking up the first kill with on Killer. Now that is something we didn't see on the first side when Fear actually rushed that A-bomb. No kills were made in favour of the apeX lineup. Torres just staying lying prone. He didn't want to move at all for quite a while, but he has just pushed next to mannequins, deciding to switch things up as we see him slowly migrating towards top art, and he seems very, very cautious. I don't know if he's spotted something, if something's been called out, but he's focusing all of his attention on that opening. The way Excellence and Torres are actually set up, it's as if they know that the one's on the staircase or something. I don't think there actually is, but we are just going to flick on somebody with a bit of movement, which at this minute in time is only Vapes. As that bomb has gone down closest to Vapes, he's just going to check in that middle corridor. There is one in there. He's going to chuck his Semtex, wait for him to poke out, not doing so. Excellence has just taken down John. No, it's not looking good here for Fear. However, they do have time on their side with only 25 seconds left on the clock. Bear in mind, 7.5 of those seconds are for the defuse. Fear just need to hold on as long as they can.
Yeah, Vapes has just managed to stun himself. That's unfortunate there from Vapes. Torres has managed to take down Fizzo. Are going to switch over real quick. We are seeing Ricky hard aiming that bomb. He does take down Excellence. Now to take down Torres.
Oh,
yes,
Ricky.
he manages to take down Torres as well. So that is the 1v3 complete. And Ricky, for good measure, manages to take down Vapes. Nice 1v3 there from Ricky in the dying 10-15 seconds of that game. So huge play there. Just sat in middle corridor, 2 on the bomb, 1 in the Domo B car park there. Just for good measure, takes down Vapes. Huge play there from Ricky, and his side do advance 3-0 into the lead, and they are currently 2-1 up on maps in this best of 5 loser bracket round number 9 series here on the Mad Catz Modern Warfare 3 Championship.
Yeah, Ricky just seems to be in a league of his own at the moment. He's currently top fragging with 8-0, not dropping a single death, and he's played consistently like this throughout. This isn't just a one-off by Ricky. I think we should watch someone else other than Fizzo. Ricky picking up another kill. He could actually be making it 10-0. John does go down to Monksy, who was just lying prone with the knife.
Yeah, just flicking between the two sides now. Killer watching that middle car park area. Shots are being fired through the middle. Ricky going for another kill. Oh, SK!
Oh my
Josh
God.
is jumping so much on main stage. Looks as if SK have just beaten Prophecy.
We'll talk about what we just saw in a second, because I think this game's about to finish, but we definitely need to explain what we just witnessed. Mad Catz, Christ. Okay, we'll get on to that in a second.
We'll watch the rest of this sphere game, and we will recap that before we go anywhere. Ricky now just patrolling the car park area. He has got that sleight of hand impact, just making sure nobody can get behind him. And Monksy and Excellence, the B bomb has gone down. Ricky straight over there, making sure nobody has come towards him. Nobody has. Could have gone underneath him in the S tunnel, but I don't think so. We just bring up the backbone. It's 2 versus 2. Ricky and Killer. Killer has just made the kill on Monksy, so now it's Excellence. Needs to 1v2 this to keep them in the game. He does take down Killer. Ricky in the back, but Killer cleans him up with a nade, and that is all she wrote. apeX have been 3-1 there by Team Fear, the American side. The first all-American side to come over to EGL. And now just to flick to another point of call, of course. Fear advanced through the loser bracket. Now they will play against Dignitas. We will, of course, tweet out whenever we know where they're playing, when they're playing. My Twitter, of course, at Gucci, GOOCHHYY. Rel, my co-caster for this match, has been at the VP Brothers.
And Ricky was actually on 10-0 there, so absolutely amazing.
720 points, wow.
Considering there's only 4 rounds of Search and Destroy played. But I do want to just talk about what happened on main stage. Obviously, it was SK versus Prophecy. There was a lot of dignity on stake. You know, a lot had been said between Shane and Swanee for Prophecy and Mad Catz and Josh for SK. You know, nothing too aggressive, just a little bit of banter, trying to decide who's better. But Mad Catz and Josh are extremely vocal people. They've quite clearly won that game because they vaulted out of their chairs. I don't know what happened with Josh. It sounded like he basically had a fit on main stage. It was amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. We were, of course, trying to focus on our game, but then the scream that came out did mean that they were victorious. Yeah, exactly.
It just shrieked.
From all the way across the hall, of course. For those of you that haven't seen pictures, feel free to go out and check the Deserto.net coverage thread. You will see pictures of this actual event. It is a fantastic event so far. Like I say, we will tweet out as soon as anything happens, as soon as we know who's playing, where, what, when, why. Other than that, guys, it's going to be Dignitas versus Fear on this stream, so please do not go anywhere. I have just been informed from Slayer, our production manager at the minute, so that means they can stay where they are. Team Fear will be squaring up against Team Dignitas on this stream. So don't go anywhere, guys, and we will be back here with you for loser bracket, round number 10 of the Mad Catz Modern Warfare 3 tournament here at EGL7. Don't go anywhere.